Hi friends, many of you have been asking me this question, how to practice music every day. So what exactly should we practice? How long should we practice? And how should we structure our practice session? So today I'm going to share with you my journey through music practice, and I'm going to give you some big secrets from my practice room. And if you stay till the end of this video, you will get some really good tips on how to make your practice more effective. Ultimately, practice is not just about clocking a certain number of hours every day, right? So just practicing 1 hour or 2 hours every day is not going to help. But what exactly you do in that practice, that is what matters. So let's dig deeper into some practice secrets today. I'm Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe to this channel right away. It will make me super happy and I'll be really motivated to keep creating great content for you. Now the first thing I do in my daily practice is the vocal warm-ups. Now I usually practice in the early mornings, so I start at around 5:30 in the morning and it goes on till around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Okay. So obviously when I'm starting first thing in the morning, I have just woken up from my sleep, my voice is really sluggish. It needs to be slowly activated first, right? I cannot just directly start singing some complicated kritis and straining my voice. So we need to gently warm up our voice first so that we activate our vocal apparatus. And after that, we can get into the regular singing, okay? So now what do we do in these warm-ups? What are some of the basic rules of warm-up exercises? Now the first golden rule that I follow during warm-ups is I always start with the lower octave notes. That is from sa downwards. So it goes like sa, ni, da, pa. Okay. So by practicing these lower octave notes really well, I'm able to develop a good strength in my voice. So after that, even if I have to sing for 1.5 to 2 hours, my voice does not lose its strength because I have set a good foundation in the beginning. So this strong foundation is helping me even when I'm singing my middle notes and my higher notes. So please do not skip this important step of practicing your lower octave. Many singers make the mistake of directly starting their practice from Sarigama Padanisa. So they directly start with Sarigama Padanisa and they keep doing all the exercises in this range. But do not forget that there is a range below that. And that is what should be your first step. Now the next question on your mind is, how long should we warm up our voice every day? How much time should we spend on the warm up? Now I would say, rather than fixing a time for this, let us look at what is the result that we should expect by the end of the warm up, right? So that you can decide how much time you need to achieve that result. So by the end of the warm up, your voice should basically become more active. It should lose that sluggish quality, right? You should be able to span the notes of different octaves, right? From lower octave to middle octave to upper octave. You should be able to span those notes without any strain. If that is achieved, then it means that your voice is well warmed up. Now, how much time does it take for this to happen? That varies from person to person, right? So if you are a beginner, if your voice is not yet trained for the process of singing, obviously you will need more time to warm up. You might need a good 30 minutes to take your voice to that active state and then you can start singing your songs. But if you are at an advanced level where you have been training your voice regularly, you are practicing every day, you're keeping your voice in an active state, then it takes much lesser time to warm up the voice. I have also experienced this in the last few years. So the more active I have been in my practice, the lesser time I needed for warming up my voice. My voice would very easily cooperate and it will reach the active state within say 10 minutes. And now comes the next secret. Let's say you have finished warming up your voice and now you're ready to sing a song. Okay? Now even while practicing the song, I would suggest do not go beyond 50 to 60% of your total volume. Many singers make this mistake where they warm up their voice very gently, but then after that suddenly they start singing the song with full power. Remember, there is a very big difference between singing in front of an audience and singing in your practice room. What is the difference? Can you tell me? The difference is when you're singing in your practice room, you are not singing the entire song just once. right? You are going to practice each line multiple times. The purpose of practice is to fine-tune each and every phrase, right? So imagine if you sing each line 20-30 times with full power, full volume, what will happen to your voice? How will you sustain the practice session? So always during practice, make sure not to cross that 50% volume mark, okay? So if you are singing a varnam, for example, don't sing it like Vanajakshiro. Instead, sing it like Vanajakshiro. So this much volume is more than enough for your practice repetitions. So until you have finished all the repetitions, fine-tuning things, until you have got it 100% right, don't go beyond this volume. Once you've got it right, let's say you want to just rehearse, before singing it to an audience or before singing it to your teacher. You want to try it once in that full volume, then you can do it. Once you are confident about everything, then you can slightly intensify it and sing it more presentably. But until then, there is really no need to put your voice through so much strain. The other thing you have to keep in mind when you are practicing a song is, don't just set a target that I will sing this song 3 times or 4 times. Okay, that is not how your practice goals should be defined. Your practice goal should be to attain perfection with each and every line. So for example, if I am trying to practice a line like Nagarajagiri Nivasa. Now how do I ensure that I get this perfectly? I have to break it down and I have to keep practicing the individual elements, right? So take the first element, Naga. So suppose you are not getting this particular gamakam perfectly, then you have to practice this alone 20-30 times, like Naga, Naga, Naga. You have to keep practicing the same thing until you are totally comfortable. Then the next part, Ra, Ra, Ra. Keep singing that again and again. Then Ja. That's a briga phrase. Ja, Ja. That you keep going on a loop until you feel totally confident. And only after that you can combine it. Nagaraja. Right? So this is the level of detailing and breakdown you need to do for each and every phrase. And you need to actively listen to check whether you're getting it right. Of course, your ear needs to be very sharp. If your ear is not sharp, you will not even know whether you're singing correctly or not. Even if you sing it 10-20 times, you will have no idea whether you got it or not. You will always be depending on a teacher to tell you your mistakes. So that is why I say that ear training is the king. If you are able to identify the notes of anything that you hear, if you are able to distinguish different notes, then you literally have a superpower in your hands. Because every time you sit for practice, you don't have to depend on somebody else to find out whether you're singing correctly or not. That is the biggest thing which many singers are suffering with. They are talented, they like music, they want to sing, but they don't know where they stand. And even if you're learning from a teacher, your classes will not be every day, right? It will probably be once a week or maximum twice a week. But still, most of the time you are practicing on your own, right? Because you have to practice every day at home. So at home, you have to be able to correct your own mistakes. So if you are learning Carnatic music, please make sure that ear training is also being done side by side. Because ear training is not a separate subject. It is integrated into your regular musical training. So whichever form of music you may be learning, ear training has to be a very, very important part of it. Hope you enjoyed this video and got a sneak peek into my practice room. If you have any more questions about my learning or my practice routine, feel free to drop a comment right away and I will be happy to answer it. And if you want to kickstart your musical journey in a really exciting and also systematic manner, then please join VoxGuru's live Carnatic curriculum. I always believe that learning music live from a teacher gives you that added motivation to practice regularly. At least it is very true in my case. I still attend regular classes with my guru and that is what actually motivates me to keep practicing. So please do explore live classes with VoxGuru. We have a beautiful Carnatic curriculum that is very well structured into grades and levels. And at each level, we have set clear milestones on what you're going to achieve. So it's a very, very thoughtfully designed curriculum. And if you are looking for voice training, if you want to improve certain aspects of your voice, certain vocal skills, we also have a voice culture course for you. So this is also a live program, and it is a full-fledged 6 months course where we cover plenty of different techniques, and all the techniques that we teach are from my own personal experience. So I have been practicing several different types of exercises over the last 10 years or more, and some exercises have helped me, some have not helped me. So I have chosen the most effective exercises for you so that you don't have to experiment with a lot of things, so you can directly learn the right thing. Okay, so it's going to be a wonderful and engaging voice culture program for you. So come join us. All you have to do is drop us a WhatsApp message. I have shared the link in the description. So say hi and we'll get back to you with details of our programs, and whichever may be your interest, we will speak to you and understand your requirements better. So I'll be eagerly awaiting your message. And also don't forget to download the VoxGuru app, where we have plenty of self-learning courses in different styles of music. We have Carnatic, voice culture, ear training, Hindustani, and a lot more. So if you want to kickstart your learning right away at your own pace and flexible time, then this might be a great option for you. So please do explore the app, and let's connect soon.